All right, so some of you guys have DM'd me asking for me to do a brain map review of someone with ADHD. So here it is. Let's walk through this brain map together and connect exactly what it's like for this 10-year-old child from day to day. The first thing we see when looking at the brain map is an excessive amount of theta. There are some in the right front of the brain and particularly in the back of the brain. But the biggest finding on this QEEG is not just the big pattern of theta, but it's something called the theta to beta ratio, or TBR. Her theta to beta ratio is 5.6. For kids her age, the normal is between 3 and 4. What does this mean in plain English? Theta is a slower brainwave linked to daydreaming, internal focus, and mental drifting. Beta is a faster brainwave associated with focus, alert, and active thinking. When the theta to beta ratio is too high, the brain is usually running in idle mode, and it needs to be in engaged mode in order for someone to be crisp and focused. This shows up exactly as we'd expected: zoning out in class, missing instructions, slow work completion, needing lots of reminders, and homework feeling exhausting, and not because the work is too hard, but because the brain is just having trouble staying online. If we look at her cognitive testing, it lines up actually quite nicely with this picture. Her memory is really quite strong. She's intelligent. It's not a learning issue, but simple attention, reaction time, and executive functioning all fall in the low to low average range. The problem isn't intelligence or effort, it's brain regulation. Her brain is having trouble shifting into sustaining a focused state on demand. This is why psychotherapy alone doesn't move the needle much for kids like this, because we can teach skills all day long, but if the brain can't reliably access focus, attention, and awareness, it's not going to stick. And the good news is this is a very trainable pattern. With neurofeedback therapy, our goal is to reduce the excessive amounts of theta and strengthen beta and SMR activity, which help the brain stay in that calm, alert, focused zone that we're really looking for in kids and adults. What happens next, once we do that, parents usually start to notice pretty quickly within 10 to 15 sessions that they're spacing out less, homework is easier, better follow through, and increased classroom performance, and grades usually start going up. Same kid, same personality, just a brain that's finally able to regulate.